Hello everyone, I'm back. This is your host Amina. I'm going to change the tempo a little bit tonight. This wonderful music that you're hearing is from Billie-Holiday. Billie, sweet child, beautiful woman, strong soul. See, from the outside, the media made her look like an addict. And to the rest of the world, the way we are created or the way that we are designed and the way that a lot of America is conditioned is to be judgmental. So you can judge Billie by her past of what her coping methods were for dealing with post-traumatic slave syndrome. And if you read the article from Dr. DeGroy, you would definitely understand she was definitely a part of the post-traumatic slave syndrome. These things happen to us on a constant basis, and what was thrown at us was drugs. Not a rehabilitation facility, because if there were, they wouldn't have these rehabilitation centers right around the corner from the drug dealer. But the riches of the rich get a resort in Maui. We can't afford therapy. So we don't understand the terms of our emotions or how to even deal with them. And because our kind does not express themselves the way that we should, it is uncommon and it is unlikely that someone would even make an attempt to get the assistance and get the help that they need until it's too late or until they are rehabilitated in a rehabilitation center or until they are incarcerated. I am tired. I'm tired of fighting harder than everybody else. I'm tired of whenever something's being brought up about a black woman, I'm subjected to speak on that behalf. Because I don't think people really want to know what I have to say. Because if I said what I needed to say, Lord knows what would happen. But I am tired. So I just wanted to do a review on Billie-Holiday and her autobiography that has been on the media. I think that they gave a nice watered down version of Billie-Holiday's life. And I see so much of my friends, families, sisters, associates, coworkers, clients, and Billie. She was hurt. If you haven't heard, I'll just give you a little version, but Billie-Holiday had been raped at the age of 10. Her mother was a prostitute in a whorehouse and encouraged Billie to do the same at 10 years old. She was raped and she was taught to grow up and please a man. So I think every man that she ended up doing business with, a little bit of a pride left with them. It was until she was old enough to try to deal with her own demons in her life. So the only way that she could cope was something that was free and that was openly given to our community, and that's drugs. With no resources at that time for rehabilitation, not for this powerful woman. No chance for therapy, not for this woman. And I know so many women today that still don't get the same treatment, and they're not even Billie-Holiday. So many times we don't understand how we are feeling and what our emotions are. We become fixed on the fact that this is just the way things are and become comfortable in that. Why? Because the process of healing is one, finding your safety. Billie's safety was the stage. And her process of healing was using her voice to speak her truth. And so many times she was told to be quiet, when all she was trying to do was heal. For so many others, she was speaking the words of so many families to heal. Strange fruit hanging from the tree. Still happening in 2021. We are still fighting for the exact same justice. Why? Make this make sense. Why are we normalizing this? These are the questions that I ask myself, at least. Billie. Such a strong, beautiful woman. The drugs were the coping mechanism. These are things that we do to cope. There was a quote that was said, coping is just a method that we use like books on a shelf. We put these things in the books and we put them up on the shelf. Until the shelf gets too heavy, will it crumble and fall, and so will you. Because coping is not healing. It's just masking the pain. Billie was trying to address her pain by speaking her truth, and so many times she was told to be quiet. With not an empathetic heart around her. Every man she met, even the one she loved, deceived her. Our own kind. Sound familiar? Feel familiar? I'm not saying that everybody is a bad person, and I'm not saying that our race is bad. But what I am saying is, we have to start sticking together. We have to let go of the Willie Lynch letter. We have to stop being against each other. God, I am tired of fighting for my position everywhere that I go. I'm either not black enough or too black. And if we raise our voices, which is a sense of anxiety, by the way, and most people know that, they just use that to turn against us, to make us feel like something is wrong, but there's nothing wrong, my dear. Anxiety is a natural reaction that all human beings have, but ours is a lot more powerful. Why? Because we have been carrying the burdens of slaves and our ancestors on our backs from the day we were born. Let's be real. Yes, slavery is over, but we still carry that burden. Black History Month's only teaching the new age people that helped us during the civil rights movement, and don't discredit them. We love them. We appreciate you. But what about the kings and the queens that we used to be? See, they take our culture and they flip it on us and make us seem like we're supposed to be content with whatever they provide us. And I'm not against any race, but they know who they are. You want to control everything. So much that you don't want to normalize being natural. You don't want to normalize healing. You don't want to normalize the truth, because you don't want people looking at you like you're a monster, in which you are. You know who you are. I'm tired of being quiet and speaking politely and lightly just to appease others. I'm tired. I just want to be me. I just want my people to heal. I want my people to get better. I want you to stop killing us. Stop killing us at the birthing table. Stop killing us on the streets. Stop encouraging us to kill each other. Stop killing us in the prisons. We know you got us at every lifeline at this point. You got our water. You got our air supply. You got our food supply. You have our freedom. What type of control are you asking for? What do you want from us? Because no matter how hard you try to beat us down, you will never win. See, a lot of us are tapped into that ancestry. And no matter how much I try to cover up on Ancestry.com, I know the truth that you want to hide. Interesting. I know that this probably won't get heard. I know that, people are going to say that I'm a conspiracy theorist. Other people are going to say, oh, you guys need to get over it. But until you feel the pain of your forefathers and your ancestors being raped and molested, burned, hung, walked like a dog, embarrassed, inbreeded, bred, lactating for others and not our own, dealt with poverty and injustice over and over and over and over and over and over again. I think you should be quiet. Because if your ancestors and your forefathers did not endure any of this, then you don't know our pain. Because see, what you got to understand, and thank you, Dr. DeGroy, for explaining post-traumatic slave syndrome. Those things that you guys did to us in the past are still haunting us till this day. Molestations, the family secrets, the family lies, the rapes, the killings. This is all a condition that we have been doing for so long that this is the only way of life that we now know. Because it's a condition. Post-traumatic slave syndrome. And when we speak with our voices loudly, you say, you're being aggressive. No, baby. That's anxiety. Because we're tired. We're tired of pretending to appease others and not be able to be ourselves. Hell, we're still trying to find ourselves, but nobody will give us a voice to speak. Just like Billy. Sweet, sweet Billy. You could take my voice if you want. You could feel any type of way you want to feel, and you're entitled to that, and I won't take that away from you. Because enough has been taken away from us. So I will speak my truth for my people. I'm tired. We're tired. She's tired. We love you, Billy. Thank you for your beautiful voice. May you forever rest in peace. This is my rant for today. Because I am tired. Every day we fight. Every single day we're fighting with someone about who we are. Because you took our land and named it yours. And now you want it to be your standards. I know. And I'm tired. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for listening to my rant. Thank you for taking the time out to even acknowledge what I feel about Billie-Holiday. Much love and respect. Have a great night.